Good morning, children. Welcome to VPS e-learning class. Children, as you know that our 7th chapter is going on, that is understanding fraction. Children, in that we have completed exercise 7A, 7B and 7C. We have started new topic. What is that? Fraction on number line or fraction using number line. So children, under this topic we have discussed that fraction, we use fraction on number line. Why? To describe numerator and denominator of the fraction. So what is numerator and denominator? They both are the part of a fraction. So the upper part is numerator and the lower part is denominator. In that we have to draw the number line on which we have to show the we are showing the fractions. For example, in your book it is given fraction 5 upon 9. So what we will do? 5 is what? 5 is numerator and the total part is denominator. So 9 is denominator. So on the number line we have to draw how many parts? Total 9 parts, because 9 is the total part, and we have to show 5 parts which are chosen, or we can say which are numerator. So while showing 5 upon 9 on the number line, what we will do? We will shade 5 parts out of 9. So what it will show? The shaded parts will be numerator and the total parts will be denominator. This we are describing numerator and denominator, the difference between numerator and denominator using number line. So this is the meaning of fraction using number lines. We describe on that the numerator and denominator. So this is the topic, and today we have to start exercise regarding this topic. So exercise is 7D given on page number 130. Clear? So children, open your book. You can able to see exercise 7D there. Question number 1. We have to represent the fraction which are given in the question using number lines. So children, you will draw number lines with the help of scale. Draw one line using scale, and you have to equally divide the parts, total parts of the fraction or denominator of the fraction. You will divide these parts equally. Okay. So first question you can see it is 7 upon 11. So 7 is the numerator and 11 is the denominator. So how many parts we will draw on the number line? 11 parts. Why? Because the total parts of the fraction in this is 11, and we have to show 7 parts shaded that we have to show for the numerator. So this is the difference, 7 upon 11 it is given. So 11 total parts we will draw, and 7 is the numerator, we will shade it 7 parts on that. This only we have to do in this exercise. So children, be ready with your copy, books, and let's start exercise 70. Okay children, if you will have any query you can ask me on WhatsApp. So children, let's start it. Children, exercise 7D. Question number 1, you can see represent the given fraction on the number lines drawn below. First is 7 upon 11. So as I have told you, we have to divide this number line into 11 parts, equal 11 parts. You can see equally I have distributed all the parts. 11 parts are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So now we have to write the fraction of it. First is 1 upon 11, then 2 upon 11, 3 upon 11, 4 upon 11, 5 upon 11, 6 upon 11, 7 upon 11, 8 upon 11, 9 upon 11, 10 upon 11 and 11 upon 11. So these are 11 equal parts. What we have to do? We have to mark at the 7 upon 11 because in the question it is given 7 upon 11. So from here we can't shade the parts. We will write here M. As I have told you yesterday that you can write any letter here. So I have written M. You can also write M or any other letter also you can use. So the main fraction is 7 upon 11. So we have to mark it. It is the answer. Now the second fraction is 5 upon 9. Here we will divide it into 9 equal parts because the fraction is 5 upon 9. 5 is numerator and 9 is the denominator, and denominator is the total parts which are 9. So I have distributed this line into 9 equal parts. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 parts are there. We will write the fraction of it. 1 upon 9, 2 upon 9, 3 upon 9, 4 upon 9, 5 upon 9, 6 upon 9, 7 upon 9, 8 upon 9 and 9 upon 9. Let's see what is the fraction 5 upon 9. So here we will write M on 5 upon 9 because this can show that these are the chosen parts and these are not. So total parts are 9 and 5 upon 9 is the main one. Now question number C. Question number C is 7 upon 15. So we have divided it into 15 equal parts because 15 total parts are there. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. 1 upon 15, 2 upon 15, 3 upon 15, 4 upon 15, 5 upon 15, 6 upon 15, 7 upon 15, 8 upon 15, 9 upon 15, 10 upon 15, 11 upon 15, 12 upon 15, 13 upon 15, 14 upon 15 and 15 upon 15. So these are the fractions, and what is the main one? That is 7 upon 15. So we have written M on 7 upon 15 because it is the chosen part. 1 to 7 they are chosen, and from 8 to 15 they are not. So 15 is the total part of it and 7 is the chosen part of it. So this how we can describe numerator and denominator by using number lines, by representing the given fraction on the number line. So children, now your homework is you have to do question number 2. What you have to do in this question? You have to write the fraction represented by point T in each of the following number lines. Here some questions are given and the lines are drawn, only you have to write the fraction. So children, this you will do by yourself in book only. Don't do it in your copy, do it only in book with the help of pencil. Don't use pen in the book. So why will you use pencil? You will use pencil because if any mistake will be there, you can rub it and you can change it there. So use pencil to solve this question number 2 in your book only. If you will have any query, you can ask me on WhatsApp group. Thank you children and have a nice day.